Dave, what's the local reaction to Joe Burrow's injury?
I think basically initially stunned, and then all the other emotions that you go through, crestfallen, disappointment, can't believe it, everything and all emotions that you can imagine. I think the worst nightmare came true.
What about blame?
Yeah, there's a lot of that going around. Everybody's suit's dirty there. When an injury like that occurs, the reaction is emotional, and blame is going from ownership to coaches to players to everything and all inclusive for sure.
But you're a former offensive lineman. Assess that offensive line, and should Joe Burrow have been attempting at least 40 passes per game?
Well, the offensive line, honestly, in my opinion, there's maybe 8 offensive lines in football that I think are really a cut above. Everybody else is just offensive line play, in my opinion, is not good in the NFL overall. I mean, I keep reading about teams giving up 6 sacks, 8 sacks. I've been in that department. Is it even average? I'm not sure you could even say that it approaches average at this point in time. But they were getting better, and part of the reason they were getting better was because Joe Burrow was starting to understand that he had to get the ball out of his hand very quickly, and the rhythm and coordination and timing of everything that was going on between Joe and his offensive line was as important as that had to go on between Joe and his receivers. So they were growing together, and that's the way how they had to approach it in their mind to win football games. Joe Burrow was clearly their best player and felt like they had to throw the football for Joe to win football games with Joe Burrow. And Dan, a lot of their passing game was an extension of the running game. A lot of these throws were like keep being the shotgun, catch a shotgun snap, find the laces, throw it. I mean, it was out.
Yeah.
And it was almost like a long lateral. They ran screens, they ran. Their quick passing game was a big part of their offense, particularly when they started to figure out that, the offensive line and Joe were best married in that type of a rhythm. So, and it was advancing. And unfortunately, it's going to be put on hold for a while.